Good morning everyone. Myself Arpan Mukherjee from JNV Durgapur presenting our model that is high-tech, eco-friendly security system. So let's get started. So the overview of our project is that our project theme is science and technology. The project title is high-tech, eco-friendly security system as the name of the project. And motto or hypothesis is that you may be wondering why we make this project. So the main motto of this project is to ensure the security system in domestic, commercial, industrial campus by using this digital system. So you may be wondering about why we are making this project. So we got the answer. That is, we are working on this project because of we want to ensure the security system in domestic, commercial, and industrial campus by using digital system. So now you may be wondering about what are the materials that are needed to make this project, as you also want to make this project. So the, the materials needed in our project is that the laser transmitter, the laser receiving sensor. We made the laser receiving sensor by using the LDR and the transistor of BC547, and we connected it together like a diagram 1.0. So we will show our diagram 1.0. And then we use our relay module as per need, as we are making it about domestic, commercial and industrial use, so we have to use the relay module more larger. So then we use the buzzers and LED output indicators. So what it means? That means we make the output indicators like buzzers, like LEDs to get notified about the problem. Next, we use plane mirrors for bending the path of the light by using concept of reflection. So what do we use? That we use plane mirrors. We all know that the plane mirrors reflect the right. We use plane mirrors for bending the path of the light by using concept of reflection. So you may be wondering why we use plane mirrors. So we all know that in the concept of reflection or within the concept of reflection, the plane mirror is the best mirror to having the bending of the light. So then we use the power supply. So what is the power supply? That means the power we get, like 240 volts, like 100 volts, or any volts as per our requirement. So the methodology and the making of the project. At first, the laser transmitter had to be fixed just above the borderline. So the laser transmitter, as it's a laser transmitter, it has to be fixed at over the borderline. Okay, next step. Then the laser receiving sensor have to be fixed at the 90 degree of the laser transmitter output, and the laser transmitter output will be at the 90 degree, or we can call the laser sensor or receiving sensor will be at the 90 degree of the laser transmitter output. Just like here is the laser transmitter output, so the laser sensing receiver input will be at the 90 degree. So next, then the relay module has to connect with the laser receiving sensor as per the circuit diagram 1.2. So then the mirrors have to be fixed with the bending points of the boundaries such as the beam of light coming from the laser transmitter can meet the laser receiving sensor input and form the laser boundary. So we have to make the laser boundary, and it can be square type, it can be any type as according to the angle we have. So we put the mirrors at the angles of the whole boundaries and make the boundaries secure and make a virtual boundary by using lasers. Then the buzzers and the LEDs have to connect with the output of the laser receiving sensors like in diagram 1.2 and can be fixed at any place of the domestic, commercial, industrial. So what is the output we are having? That it can be buzzers, that can be sirens, that can be LEDs, that can be any noticeable output. We can fix it at any place we want, where we feel it's secure, where we feel it's noticeable. So then the whole system has to be provided with powers like in diagram 1.2. So after completing these steps, we have gone the circuits, and then we have to power the circuits to get outputs. Okay, and the results. So what problems it addresses? So that means what problems it solves. Firstly, it decreases the chances of getting something stolen by unknown person or visitors. That means it decreases the chances of something gets stolen by unknown visitors. We know that there are some unknown visitors, like there are some strangers, thieves who come our houses and came our houses and stole things. So we can get rid of it by using this project. So nextly, it reduces the chances of getting someone or something inside or outside without any permission. So we are having laser boundary, that is digital boundary. So we can reduce the chances of getting someone or something inside or outside without any permission. Because if any person gets inside or get outside without any permission, so the siren will notify or the output will be notified, and the output will notify us about what the problem is. So, what the advantages it's having? So we are going to know that what the advantages and what the functions it will do. So it influences the domestic, commercial and industrial security better than a human. We know that how a human will guard a house or a boundary, it may be too longer, and whenever it may be too longer, the human will be careless. So, but the device will not be careless. So it influences the domestic, commercial and industrial security better than human. It reduces the efforts and continuous duty of human. As I have told that a human can't always be present in their situations like in guarding the borders and doing this job. So, but this device can obviously always it can be continuous, and it reduces the efforts and continuous duty of human. Next, it's also able to perform at any conditions including raining, thundering, lightning and so on. We know about that in such conditions like raining, thundering, lightning and these conditions a human can't be able to get guard and protect it. So what that result is that we get our thing lost, and so as a result our household things get stolen by someone. And in this situation, someone stands in enters into our house and then it stole just something like our household things and resulting to our loss. So, it's able to make a loud and noticeable output whenever any type of situation occurs and it is performed. So we know that there are such conditions in which a human can't be able to make louder noises, and therefore, but this the device can able to make loud and noticeable output because we have given the output and noticeable output like sirens, buzzers, which is too loud. And then it can fulfill its motto as it sends every tiny to tiny situations operate in within itself, and it also can notify about the situations as fast as possible. As the discussed in these situations, it can perform every time and with full security. And it's about very fast. Whenever a human see a guard as a human see a stranger entering into it, he gets his mind gets lost or he gets surprised about it, and then after some time he make noises, and that can be entered into our hearings or it can't be get heard by us. But as this device can perform very much loud and noticeable output, so it's about to listen and it can sense as fast as possible. So as it is digital and as it is more than human effort, so it's very fast and it senses very fast as possible. So that it the advantages of the project we are having, and so that I think it may be useful for us, and it as it having this type of advantages, so it will be beneficial for us to get this project in our houses. So here is our project, which is something like that. It's the laser transmitter, it's the laser receiving module, it's about the mirrors which forms a laser boundary over there, and inside of it, there you can see that there is the relay module and there is the power source. As it's a small model, so we are connecting with the battery. And here in the middle, there is a buzzer. And here is the boundary that we are having. And just above the boundary, we have fitted the laser transmitter. And at the 90-degree, there is the laser receiving module. Okay, so let's get started. So here you can see, whenever it's in the middle, there is no bother and there is no bother area. So whenever this pen moves or the body moves here and touch the borderline, it produces sound, and as an indicator, the LED as an indicator glows. And here is also same. Here is also same. Here is also same. So now let us know about how much it may cost to be implanted. We altogether know about how it is, how it can be made, or how it can be created, what are its problems, problems can it solve, what are the advantages of it, and what are the circuit diagrams, and we have seen how it works. Now let us know about how much it may cost to be planted in a large scale. So there are some estimating values. It's not about this value will be there. It may be vary, it may be less, it may be more according to the places you live and according to the places one person lives, or according to the places that one person set up with. Okay, so the laser transmitter like 24 volts will be 1500, and the laser receiver sensor has to be just about 3000, and the relay module in large scale has to be about 1300, and the buzzer or the siren we will use in the large scale will be of about 2300, and according to the power cables and along with the power cables, transformers, meters, it can be 1000 rupees. So the total cost will be just like 9100, or we can call 10,000. It can be 7,000 also, and it can be 5,000 also. As I have told, it may change according to the place and size of the boundary we are using. Okay. Now, what is your decision? You will be securing one person, will be at the guard and protecting just like carelessly, or you will prefer this type of device in your house for very much and advanced security. So it's upon your choice, and here is our models is all about. Thank you.